What is going on today, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. Big change from Colorado's weather recently, where it's been not great. As you can tell by last night, it rained. My car's dirty. Anyways, most of y'all saw the last video where we dyno tested the Mini, and it had some issues in the higher RPM because the intake temperature was too high and it was pulling timing. So today we're fixing that. Now this video has a little bit of backstory, so I'm gonna roll those clips and then we can get into the rest of the video. So now. So Caden and I were talking about how I wanted to go stage 2, and I just checked the thing, and the intercooler I want, the Forge Intercooler for my Mini for stage 2 just went on sale for 760 bucks. Instead of the normal 850, it's 760. So I'm buying that right now. So I did just buy that. Yes, that is a thing I did just do. So I'm going stage 2, boys. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have bought a Forge Intercooler for my Mini. And today, we're gonna be installing it. But before we get into that, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I am so close to the monetization threshold, which means I can actually get paid to do this, and that would help the channel so much. So please make sure you like, subscribe, ring the little bell. I'll give you a second to do that. Thank you. Now let's get into the video. Alright, first things first, we gotta move these. We gotta play car rodeo because I gotta get the Mini in the garage, and those two need to be out of the garage to put the Mini in the garage, so let's go. Might have rained more than I thought. And now we got those two street parked and my car in the garage. Yeah, it's wet. It's very wet. But now let's get into it. Okay, first things first are putting the car up on jacks. So I gotta put this on that like I showed in the video, and then put that under. So let's go get on jack stands. And there we go. It's on top of the jack stands. Looking all tall. Nice and easy. So I took the instructions provided on Forge and I printed them out because I figured this will be a lot easier than trying to like use my phone. And highly recommend doing this. Very easy. So for those of you using this as a tutorial video and following along at home, I will link those as well as the intercooler in the description below for anybody that wants them. Now the first step in the instructions, they say to drop the underpan because you're removing the bumper. That's dumb, you don't need to drop the underpan. So we're gonna immediately disregard those and remove the bumper in the same way we did when we were doing my underglow. So to remove the bumper, I gotta pop the hood. So removing the bumper is actually fairly straightforward. There's a couple bolts here, one right here on the back. If you have an S with the fog lights, you can either remove them from the back like you're supposed to or just pull it forward. More bolts here, 3 up here, and then 8 down below. And then it's like really simple, it just like falls off. So you need a trim tool to get through here, and then just safety wrenches and Allen wrenches. It's really simple. Now because I am in the business of making things infinitely more difficult for myself, I have underglow. And this underglow goes over the bolts, so I'm gonna have to take that off, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. And then we can take off the rest of the bumper. So let me peel that off. There we go. Drop the lights. Okay, we're stuck on this side first, because this one's got the shorter wire. Yep. You want to grab it right here? It's supported. That's the bumper. That's the bumper. Well, that's easy. So just a quick recap on the bumper. There are 3 screws up here, 7 8mm back there, 2 8mm inside the fender, and then T30s up, those 3 T30s up there, and then the T30s right here. That's how you take off the bumper, super easy. Next step is taking off the crash brace. There's supposed to be a foam piece in front of the crash brace that we don't have. I don't know where it went. Oh wait, no, is it still attached to the bumper? Yeah, this was supposed to stay attached to the crash brace, so that's cool. That makes life easier. Anyways, yeah, crash brace. So let's get that off. Also, I apologize for my neighbor. He's decided that pressure washing his truck bed is what he's gonna do. I swear he only does stuff when I'm filming a video. So you all remember in the video with the dog cruise where I was talking about this with my lights? There's a good thing showing how much stuff is in there, condensation. That's not right. Unfortunately, I still haven't heard back from 1UP Lighting about the status of my warranty claims, so that's not great. It's been almost 2 months now. I'm gonna replace those because they did come with a set of 8. They're supposed to go in your engine bay. I put them in the crash brace. Hey guys, remember I said you don't need to drop the under tray? Yeah, ignore me. You do. It bolts in right there, connected to, like right in there, which is, as you see, covered by the under tray. So you gotta drop this under tray. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I just want to say that I hate German cars and most European cars because under trays are great in theory, but that's all came out of the under tray. Look at that. That's stupid. All those right there in the center. Anyway, what, take this off? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take that off and then we get the crash brace off. This is just strut bar. I might touch this up while I'm at it because it's kind of losing, it's been hit by rocks. I found my spray paint. I'm just gonna knock this out real quick. It's literally like 2 coats. It's gonna be so easy. You can see before I get into it, look at that. That is a little painful. So, ready? Ready? Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and we'll hit it with a second coat in about half hour. Okay, crash bar is off. Again, super simple. You remove a couple harnesses, put those in, undo these, and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna vacuum that out at some point. Next step is, I think, the air ducts that go for the brakes. That's gonna be fun. It says first you remove them from the back using it says flat blade, but we have trim tools, and I think that'll make life a lot easier. You take these things out right in there. Nope, trim tool's not gonna work. Wonderful. Use a flat blade because you have to take out that. Okay, so these are 2-piece clips. So you pull out the center with a flathead and then you can use a trim tool or any other like V-shaped thing once you get the center out to pull this way and it flies out and it's super easy. But you first have to loosen it with a flathead, which makes life super easy. And if this piece comes out, no big deal. It'll just slide right back in like that. That was easy. This one's the hard one because you have to first zip tie this together, then remove this to get to that T27 right in there. Way down in there. Actually, it says T27, I think it's T25 because a 25 fits snug. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. Okay, so we've got the 2 vents out. That was a pain in the butt, but not as much of a pain in the butt. So when they say remove it from its mount, it's not actually mounted in. It just sits on a piece of steel down here. So you just have to like lift it up and it feels like you're gonna break it, but you won't. Yeah, and then you just pull it and it worked. Next, what's next? Undo each of the bolts from around the bonnet catch on that side, but I don't know if you do it on this side. Remove the plastic clip. What plastic? There's supposed to be a plastic clip right here. There's not a plastic clip right there.
Pretty old there in the picture.
Nope. Well, that's not concerning. So remove the radiator pins. It says use a screwdriver or a T30, so we put a T30 inside a screwdriver. Made life easy. They're a lot longer than you think. Yeah, and then that I can just put in there, like so. Okay, so the instructions missed something. This sucks. If you don't have a super low profile T30 to get in there, you're not gonna get in there. So we had to jank a super long T30 and take off the lower crash brace. So there's just a little pro tip. I hate German cars, but I love German cars. I really am like in between on them. But yeah, I think this is about the final step. We have to take off a couple flanges and that comes right up. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you're waiting for, we're ready to remove the intercooler. Yeah, I definitely think removing this bottom piece makes this a lot easier too. So go on both sides and lift up.
Ooh. I think it's mounts into here.
Oh yeah, those mounts. And then as we pull it forward, so what we do, we release it from these, and as we pull it forward, it drops from that. So we might need, you're right, I think we might need more up here. Just try carefully pry them off. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, we need more movement up top. Oh yeah, look at how much more movement that has.
It has, come look at
What?
I feel like my mouse is
Lift it. Yeah, it's stuck. There you go. You see that rubber piece? The plastic piece right there?
Yeah.
Get up. Okay. There we good. We found a video, and basically this thing, the radiator clamp, is a pain in the butt, so you have to get it just right. And then once you get it all the way out, that's, I will explain more once I've got this.
Did you get yours off?
It's stuck on the, did yours not come off?
I got it out, but I can't get it off the,
Here, you work on this side. Can you get the spring back onto the pipe because it's stuck on this?
oh, this one's off.
There we go. Off. Is it? No, Dad, it's, oh, it's off?
Yeah, it's off. Is that one off?
Yep. Okay.
Damn.
Now we can do it.
Recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Now we make it look good. No, all I have to do is do this and
Pull it forward.
drop
Oh,
down.
you want to get a screwdriver too, maybe, just to unwedge the intercooler, or the radiator?
I got it. What's holding the radiator?
It's, oh, there's the old one. And then that just gets, I don't know what's holding the radiator. Something's holding the radiator up. I got no clue what, but. Holy cow, that was a pain in the butt. New intercooler. I want to show y'all just how much bigger this new intercooler is. Look at that size difference between the stock and the Forge. That's insane. Yeah, that's insane. Uh-oh. So I think the biggest difference is that this, pick up with one hand super easily. This thing weighs like 4 times as much. Not even joking. It's so big. I love it. Now in here, Forge included a little spray paint template. So I'm gonna spray paint the Forge logo on this, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Just I'm gonna do a simple light, just like that across it, I think. Cool. Let that dry. I think that'll be good. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. We watched the NASCAR race for a little bit. I think that's dried up enough. It's just, oh yeah, that looks great. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see that in front of the car. All right, so just some quick specs on the Forge intercooler versus the stock one. So the Forge intercooler, they say drops the intake temperatures by upwards of 40 degrees Celsius. So it goes from 60 degrees Celsius with the stock one to 20 degrees Celsius with this. And they say it's 68% more volume, which is a pretty big difference. And it looks better. So I'm excited. Yeah, let's put this back in. Align the clamps along the back. Lift. You have yours lined? Push. Ooh, something just clicked. It's not falling in. There we go.
Yours in?
Yep. It's yours in?
Ooh, wait a minute. There is a second place that this has to line up in the back.
Is there?
Yeah, you see the back of the fan?
Okay. Lift and push. It'll go. Keep pushing forward. There you go. Drop it. You're in. Yep. Now we just have to get this tubing back on, which is going to be a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Tubing's on. That was easy. Mount this and re-secure the tubes. And just like that, that is installed. We now follow steps 22 to 1. So reverse everything. So I forgot, one of the things I was going to do while the crash brace was off, since they were malfunctioning, was replace it. Or replace the lights. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I got to do that. And there we go. Everything is put back together. We reattached the lights with some rubber ones, hopefully, and you can see the Forge is visible. So I'm gonna drop the car down. We're gonna make one last check, make sure the hood actually closes the way it's supposed to, since we had to adjust the latches. That seems right. Cool, I'm gonna drop the car on the ground and then we'll see if it actually works when I fire it up. All right, here we go. I'm gonna fire it up. So. Fire it up. I don't think I have any issues. Awesome. I'm gonna go take it for a drive, make sure there's no boost leaks or anything, and yeah. So let's go. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We got that knocked out. I think it took maybe 5 or 6 hours, but that was also with us dealing with underglow. And that was with waiting for the spray paint to dry, and we're distractible because we have family. I feel like if you were to just knock this out, didn't have underglow, had 2 people, there are a couple spots where you do need 2 people. Lowering out the intercooler is definitely a 2-person job. But if you were to just knock it out, 2 people, 2 sets of tools, you could get it done in probably 2 hours. Maybe, like, for sure 3, maybe 2.5 hours. It is not difficult. Like, literally the only thing we had issues with were the clamps to get the hose on and off. And I found a video that was super helpful. I'll link that in the description. And yeah, it like literally as soon as we watched that video, snap, got it. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, like I said earlier, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I am so close to monetization that I can like taste it. And I know y'all want to see me monetize so I can do more dumb stuff to my car. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go do a car rodeo. Goodbye.